Well folks, today is April the 5th and we've got some real good weather here the next couple of days, so I'm down here at the property and gonna get started on some off-season chores, some plans that I've got, things I want to get done. These woods have been flooded up like I said in my last video here, and I can tell it's kind of starting to drop out. There's still some woodies swimming around back there behind me, but it seems to be getting dry most places, so we'll be able to really get rolling here probably after turkey season, honestly. But yeah, so today what I've got here is got a backpack sprayer, some glyphosate, some spray paint, and a pump and a trail cam. So should have a pretty busy couple hours here, but should be quick and easy for the most part. For starters, this pump is for that boat that, if you were watching my videos last fall, you remember I had to pump this John boat we got out here out with a hand pump, this hand pump, last year, and sure enough, same thing didn't happen again this winter. It flipped over and filled up with water. So got the pump. That's going to be probably the first thing I get done this morning. And I'm gonna put out a trail camera, and then the orange paint there is for something I'll show y'all when we get over there. Well, here it is. Like I said, I had it flipped over on this tree at the end of duck season, and I guess one storm came through, flipped it over, and here it is full of water. It's got a little bit less than it did last time I was here, but it's still gonna be too much for me to flip over. So last time we did have the cottonmouth under the boat, so fingers crossed that's not the case again. All right, so I think I about got this thing empty enough to tip over. So let me set you guys up right here, maybe, just so y'all can see the show, I guess. All right. I'm gonna scoot it first, just in case there's a snake under here. Okay. I think we're good. Easy as that. All right, so now this is how I had it when it flipped. So I don't know if it's the best idea to keep it like this, especially considering, I don't know if y'all can tell, but the water is right there. It's actually pretty high down in here. So I don't know, I think I may just tilt it a little bit more and call it good, because there's not really another option out here other than to lean it on the tree. I need to get this thing out of here and put some work into it, fix it up a little bit. I can get a motor on here and actually use it, but at the moment I don't have anything to get down here with, hence why I walk all the time. So here she sits, and she gets used during duck season. All right, so number 2 on the list of things to do, it's trail cam season, baby. First one of the year out right there. And this is a spot that I actually hunted last year a couple times. I hunted, let's see, right by that, I want to say it's a beech tree, but I don't know. So take that with a grain of salt. Right there by that tree, right over there. Yeah, I hunted right there twice this year. Didn't see anything, but had a camera right out back here, and had some pictures on it, had some bucks on it throughout the season. The setup is like, this is the slough right here, and it kind of like runs off that way, and
timber goes right through there. So I'm thinking that it looked like, from the camera being over there, it looked like they was coming this way. So I'm trying to see if they're cutting through the slough or cutting back into the woods back there. So with this camera at about that angle right there, I ought to be able to tell where they're going. Well, so now that we got 50 pictures of me waving this camera around in front of that camera over there, let's get back over here and I'll show y'all what all that orange paint is for. This right here is what the orange paint is for. This is just a, this is coming off the hill on the south side of the woods. Call that sand hill. So it comes down and then it slopes out and into the slough right there. The duck hole is just right there. So what am I gonna do with the orange paint? Well, I'm gonna do, I guess I would call it like a test plot for some TSI is the goal. I wanted to already have the ball rolling on this, but with the water, the way it's been this winter, I'm just now recently able to get in here and get to work. So what I'm planning on doing is getting down here on this little shelf here, whatever you want to call it, this little flat spot next to the slough. I'm gonna come in here and probably just all the crooked trees like this one and some back there, just a couple throughout here. I'm gonna mark them with some orange paint, and then here in a couple weeks, hopefully real soon, I'm gonna come in here and hack and squirt the trees that I mark. My goal is to open up this canopy, let some more light down here, and either, I mean, there's two ways this could go. I don't know which way I'd rather take it, but this could either be like a hinge cut bedding type of situation once these trees start falling, or I'd rather probably just try to get a food plot going in here. If I can get enough light to the ground in here, I can kind of clean up all this trash and get a nice little, I mean, it's gonna be a little hidey hole for sure, but I can tuck a blind back there, get it up in a tree right up here or something like that. I've never done any TSI projects like this other than just clearing out all the saplings, which is what I'm gonna do right back there with the trail, you know, with the old hacksaw. But yeah, I'm gonna get to marking and I'll just kind of catch up with y'all. Might put y'all on my head for this one, and I'll catch up with y'all after. I don't know what kind of tree that is. I'm curious. Slippery elm. I don't know. I don't really care. All right, so here's the setup. All this orange on all these trees, that's the ones that I'm either gonna hack and squirt or just take out of here, lay them down. That opens up this area quite a bit. Now I left some of the straighter, more established oak trees, and there's a persimmon right there, and so I left those. There's a persimmon, but like this one, a little scrubby, ain't gonna do nothing for us for a while, but hold some of these other trees back. So this right here is where the trail is gonna go. Actually, you can see the boat right there. That's the boat. And so I'm gonna clear out a little bit of this so we'll have enough room for a four-wheeler, and then we're gonna wrap the trail, clear this out, wrap it, take right up there and on up. We'll come back, like I said, a couple weeks. We're right here at turkey season, so might be a little bit of some crunch time to get it in. I don't know, we'll see, but yeah, that's a big project right there that I'd really like to get done this spring, in that time frame. All right, so the last thing on my list today does involve the sprayer and the glyphosate. So I bet you know where I'm going with that. I'm gonna spray a little bit of the head of that trail we were just on there at the duck blind, or going back to the duck hole, sorry. And then I'm gonna come right up here to this area and I'm gonna clear it out, because this area, I'm gonna walk over here to it. This is a dope spot, I think. And I've never really put any time into it, but it's essentially just this overlook that goes off into the slough back there. So I've always thought this would be an awesome spot for like a little deck, or like to shoot some trap off of, you know, something like that. So I think this year I'm gonna try to make that happen, at least being able to shoot trap off here. So I'm gonna get the backpack sprayer, come up in here, spray down as far as I can into that, and just, you know, clear this up here, spray it up, so that way we'll be able to set a thrower down here, throw them off out there, and have a good time. So before we do this part, I need to load up the sprayer and then get back out to the duck hole trail. So let's get that going. All right, I'm gonna walk up in there a little bit and kind of spray my way back out. I'm not gonna go all the way down the trail. I am gonna get what's easy right here, just to make it a better experience, you know? All right, time for this last spot. Now, I hope this works out. This seems like it'd be a pretty fun spot to be. All right, so I got all this all sprayed up here. I even had a little extra, so I sprayed a little bit down this road and to the trail we got that breaks off down there. So hopefully this sticks, and this will all be pretty dead. Next time we're here, we can get a good view, and hopefully we'll be able to have some good times out here this summer, this fall, you know, shooting some clays with some friends. Well, with all that being said, that was a pretty quick afternoon's work here, a couple hours. So really just kind of getting ready for the work that's to come. So hopefully the next thing we'll do is that TSI work down there by the duck hole, and then maybe clearing out this road, getting back there, and then clearing out that trail too. So once again, gonna be a pretty trail clear and heavy off season more than likely, but we'll see. So as always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you next time.